Hello everybody, what I'm showing you today is a black G10 Spyderco Dragonfly, or at least what looks like a Spyderco Dragonfly, because this one, I bought it on eBay and it is actually a fake. So apparently Spyderco only makes G10 Dragonflies with the foliage green color. So this is a black G10 model, which when I found it I thought that was pretty nice looking, so I bought it. And when it arrived, take a close look. It actually looks amazingly like a Spyderco Dragonfly. You can get some of the detail of the G10 handle there. It's kind of a smooth G10. I didn't do my research on buying this knife until after I had already made the purchase, so when it arrived, I wanted to check the fit and finish, see what I guess a fake Dragonfly looks like nowadays. And looking at it up close, it doesn't look too bad. It would fool 9 out of 10 people, I think. One of the only big giveaways is if you look on the back of the blade. Yes, they marked China. Has that China stamp on there, which is kind of interesting. And as far as I know, real Dragonflies are made in Japan. They got the other side right, Spyderco VG10. Although, if it's made in China, probably not real VG10. At the price I got it at, it's probably more likely a 440. Or if I'm lucky, an 8CR 13 MOV steel. But at a glance, this looks remarkably accurate for a copy. Functional wise, there's no play in the blade. Lockback design works very well. Very smooth to open. You could even flick it open. The blade came really sharp. Much sharper than most of my other knives came straight out of the box. I mean, it was shaving hairs right out of the box, which is really great. So let me get some paper, generic paper cut test. I mean, this thing just goes right through it, no problem. Cuts very easily. So while it may not be VG10, they did a good job sharpening it. So it's actually kind of still a nifty little knife. Has the wire pocket clip. Not much tension to it. And when I first got it, it was actually a little bit, I don't know what the word for it is, bent or installed incorrectly, because part of the wire clip was sticking up kind of like that, not making contact with the handle. So I had to remove it and then just reinstall it, and now it makes contact. I don't know if I'd trust it to hold on to your pants pockets if you are sitting up and down all day. But it's reversible, right or left side. One thing this thing is missing, no lanyard hole, whereas the original has one. Because if you look at a close picture of the original versus this, the screws here are in different locations. So on their authentic model, right where this screw is located, there'll be a lanyard hole. And the screw would be somewhere more around this area. So that's a kind of a giveaway. But that's not something I noticed because it's kind of one of those minute details. So blade centering right there, you can see it is centered nicely. So for the price, they're not doing a terrible job of copying it, sadly. You can see how everything's nice and flush on the back. And if anything, this makes me want a genuine Dragonfly even more. So probably not VG10. The black G10 is very similar to an Enlin knife or a SRM knife, if you have one of those. Feels very similar, kind of a slick black G10. But at the price point, it's not too bad, considering that The US made G10 Dragonfly would be more than twice, maybe 3 times the price of this one. They brought it in at actually a decent price point, so that's kind of scary. Because if you saw this at a gun show or swap meet, you know, the average person is not going to be able to tell the difference. It didn't come with a Spyderco box, so that might be a giveaway as well. So just keep an eye out for these things. Let me know if you have any questions.